Hello there my guitar playing friends, my name is Anthony Couch and in this video I'm going to show you how Noodles can help you to play the guitar. Are you a guitar player? Do you want to get better at playing guitar? Do you want free videos from an experienced guitar teacher? If so, then subscribe to my channel where you'll find loads and loads of videos. What am I doing? Noodling. Right. As a guitar teacher, there is something that I hear all too much. And it's something that my students and other guitar players that I know say far too much. And that is, I don't have time to practice. Don't even get me started on that. There is always time to practice. You've decided to learn how to play the guitar. There is nobody that's ever picked up any musical instrument and just been able to play it. It's all about practice, isn't it? And it goes without saying that the more practice you do, the better you get at whatever it is. Not even just musical instruments. If you want to be amazing at tennis and you don't practice, you're not going to be winning Wimbledon anytime soon. The same applies to guitar. If you're not practicing enough, you're not going to get better. And I shouldn't even really have to be saying that. But anyway, in this video I'm talking about noodles. So first of all, I need to describe to you what I mean when I'm talking about noodles. The word noodle is kind of a slang term used by guitarists to describe the kind of really quick, aimless playing that a guitarist does when you're trying to talk to them or when they're just sat doing nothing in particular. Usually at band rehearsals, annoying everyone else around them. But I can speak on behalf of guitarists everywhere that are annoying others around them. The reason we do it is because, you know, we're keeping our fingers limber. We're keeping them supple and movable like this by playing all the trickiest licks that we know. Very well, I was about to say very quietly, but some guitarists will noodle at full volume, which I definitely don't condone because that is annoying. So that's the definition of noodling. Playing something on the guitar kind of aimlessly through a scale or something. Not really playing a song or performing, definitely not performing, just keeping your fingers moving along the fretboard. If you noodle around on your instrument and it's an electric guitar and you don't have it plugged in, or you've got it plugged in but you've got it turned down, that is the quietest thing in the world. And as guitarists, we can utilise that to our advantage when it comes to bumping up the practice time. And pretty much anything that you do throughout your normal day, which doesn't require your hands or complete concentration, you can be noodling unplugged. So if you find yourself watching television, you watch your favourite programme, pick up your guitar and noodle. Don't concentrate too much on what your fingers are doing. Just watch the telly, unplug practice, no one's going to hear it, you're not annoying anyone, you can still, you can still watch your favourite programme and you're just playing something, keeping your fingers going. Or you're waiting for a taxi, or you're waiting for the kettle to boil. Anything throughout the day, those minutes are going to mount up. Just stood there, noodling and playing and playing. Get your guitar on a strap, walk around the house while playing something. Nothing in particular, just run through scale absent-mindedly. Because it's going to bump up your average practice time. Not only is it going to do that, but it's going to build your muscle memory like nothing else can, because muscle memory is this, you know, if you're not familiar with muscle memory, it's where you play something so much that over time your fingers just quickly remember what to do. So if you play PlayStation games and you're playing some shooting game, your brain doesn't have to think, right, I've just shot, where's reload? Is it that button? Oh, I've got to throw a grenade through that room. You just do it automatically. The guitar gets to be the same way as well. And it's through, obviously, normal practice, but in conjunction with this noodling technique, which builds that muscle memory quicker. However, if we compare, say, 45 minutes worth of noodling while watching telly or doing something, not particularly concentrating on what you're playing, and we compare that to 20 minutes of focused practice where you're thinking, you know, which finger am I using? Is that an upstroke? Is that a downstroke? How do I play this? Is it this finger over here? I'm working on my hand position, I'm working on my fretting, on my legato. Which one is going to be better? Obviously, it's going to be the one where you've got considered slow, proper practice Don't get me wrong, in this video I am not saying to replace your normal practice sessions with noodling. I'm saying add to them by using this noodling. Which brings me on to what to play when you're noodling. So yeah, you don't want to be doing your slow, considered practice or learning a new piece of music that's really going to take up a lot of concentration. You're going to want to either play the stuff you already know really well, or if you're very confident with your scales and that, just sequencing, running through your scales. Legato, doing it as alternate picking. Don't sit there trying to watch something on telly while doing a really in-depth arpeggio study or something like that. You're going to get the worst of both worlds. You're not really going to pick that up on the guitar, you're not going to watch what's on telly. Just stick to the stuff you know. You might think, well, that's not going to get me better. It's building your muscle memory. It's going to get you quicker at playing it, especially if you're a shredder. If you're a shredder and you want to build your speed, sit and play the licks that you know really, really well, and they will increase in speed. They'll definitely increase your muscle memory. And to be honest with you, that's really about it. This is a tip. You know, if I think back to my practice, I mean, I definitely still practice now, but if I think to my teenage practice years, so much of that time was spent noodling, playing aimlessly, while watching my favourite programmes on telly. Yeah, there were countless hours of practicing properly with a book on my lap or with a teacher, but I was always supplementing that with this noodling kind of practice. It's something that I definitely recommend to this day. I recommend it to people who are practicing and are finding time for proper practicing. I definitely recommend it for people who can't find time to practice. Yeah, waiting for that taxi, waiting for that kettle to boil, chatting with friends, watching telly, doing anything that doesn't require your hands. There is no excuse. Also, another very quick tip, don't put your guitar in its case and tuck it away somewhere. Leave it out on a stand. If you don't have a stand, buy a stand. They're about £8. Just do it. Tell me if it works in the comments. Tell me if it didn't work in the comments. Tell me anything in the comments. Just don't leave me hanging. It makes me feel very lonely. That's quite desperate. I might not put that in the video. I'll put it in the video. No one cares. No one's watching. Anyway, thank you very much. I've been Anthony Couch. Subscribe to my channel for more videos, or I'll come and get you.